Tween, I appreciate you, bro. Andrew, what's good, bro? All right, I got everything set up. Cam, what's good? I'm hearing my echo. I just don't know where it's from. I'm hearing my echo. I don't know where it's from. Testing. Where am I hearing my echo from? That's strange. When I'm talking, do y'all hear echo? When I'm talking, do y'all hear echo? I hear delay. I think I'm good now. Give me like 5 minutes, y'all. I don't hear the echo. That's a bet. All right. It might be an internal thing. I wish my glasses was fixed. This is crazy. Funny. Yo, anybody there on TikTok right now? Chica, you there on TikTok right now? Try to test something. Anybody there on TikTok right now? I'm not gonna see that comment. That's a bummer. I'm not gonna see that comment with it. All right. All right. All right, I got everything set up how I want it to be set up. I'm just mad that my TikTok comments don't come right here into the thing. But that's cool. Yeah, and I gotta put the link in the chat. That's cool. What's the music? Oh my god. Jada really be rocking with facts and stats, man. Jada, much love, bro. You be rocking with facts and stats. No bull. And I'm trying to cut back on cursing. All right. I'm gonna cut the music down. A woman, man. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? It's October 1st. It's my birthday month. You know,
now connected to Everald iPhone.
The late switch to YouTube because YouTube gave me the ability to do something. So yeah, I'm gonna play one song and then we're gonna go ahead and get started today. Facts, yeah, facts. Let's get it, man. Just one song, yeah. All right. As I was trying to troubleshoot some things. I typically went somewhere every year for my birthday, Jade, in the last 2, 3 years, 4 years. I don't know if I'm going somewhere this year though. We'll see. I was just thinking about that last night, but it's in God's hands. Um, Remind y'all, tell a friend we are live on YouTube without playback today. This song just came up. I'm gonna let this song spin, and then I'm really gonna get started after this song. MLB playoffs, Monday Night Football recap, and then obviously weekly top 15 power rankings uh, that I can't wait to get to. Obviously on YouTube today and not playback. Plus it was a late switch as well, so it may take time for some people to get in here, and we may see less people than usual as well. So I understand what's part of the process and what's part of the journey. So hey, I'm gonna let the song rip. Then we're gonna go. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, guys. My bad, my bad. Yes, my bad. I will. All right. Good morning to every single body that's in here. That means you guys are attentive. You guys pay attention and you act quickly. Obviously, this was a late switch to YouTube without playback. Excuse me. StreamYard giving me the ability to add my TikTok live right there. So I can just click one button and I'm live on Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. So I'm like, yeah, if that's the case, I'm just going live on YouTube today. Playback is not giving me that ability. When I try to add my TikTok stream key, it gives me troubles. It doesn't work. So StreamYard is. With that being said, I'm live on YouTube today. Obviously, this gives me the ability to grow on multiple platforms. Pretty simple and pretty easy as well. Playback is still a great platform. Playback will still be utilized, especially today with the Aces and the Liberty Game 2 and etc. With that being said, good morning to every single body that's in here. Welcome back to another daily facts and stat show, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time until Sundays as well, 11 a.m. Eastern Time up until 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Couple of topics to talk about today. Obviously, it's going to be highlighted with the top 15 power rankings. Can't wait to get into that. But before that, we're going to talk about the MLB playoffs, which I'm going to be watching today. I'm obviously not a super duper MLB fan, but we have Z Farm up here. I know Josiah tweeted that he can't come through today. He showed some love on the page or to the page, promotional wise. Shout out to Josiah. And then we're going to talk about the 2 football games from last night. And that's going to head right into the rankings. You will see a new Fact and Stats episode drop either today or tomorrow. I know it's supposed to be yesterday, but I pushed it back. We're going to be talking about the trade that's in place. Also, it depends on how the show goes today, but we also want to talk about NBA Media Day. I might go live on playback after this whole shebang and talk about NBA Media Day comments and also push that into tomorrow as well. So that's what's going to be looking like today. If you are in here already and you're already subscribed to Facts and Stats on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. If you like the live stream, more people will most likely come in here. So make sure you like the live. That helps the algorithm out as well. And if you don't subscribe, make sure you hit that subscribe button to Facts and Stats on YouTube. Trying to grow on this platform as well. And just enjoy the journey with me. That's pretty much all I got to say. Enjoy the journey with me because I enjoy the journey with y'all. So with that being said, for anybody that may rewatch this video, first off, let me start there. For anybody that may rewatch this video, playback. Y'all just heard me talking about playback. Playback of the platform, not exactly like YouTube, but sort of kind of similar when it comes to me hosting the show. It gives me the ability to have a stage just like now. It gives me the ability to turn my camera on just like now. Also gives anybody the ability to come on the stage and turn their camera on. There's a live chat just like YouTube. And the main thing that we do on playback is watch games together. NBA and WNBA at the moment. I think sometimes baseball, but mainly NBA and WNBA. So NBA season is quickly approaching, literally in 21 days. So playback is going to be on and popping, watching those games together every single night. WNBA playoffs is live right now. So with that being said, make sure you all join the Fact and Stats playback room. It's over 1,400 members in there. Again, that's playback.tv/facts and stats. It's scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Playback.tv/facts and stats. Someone just subscribed. Much love. Much love. Thanks for subscribing, bro. It means a lot. With that being said, there's 24 people in here, but I'm not seeing no comments in the chat. Can somebody type something? Like, is the chat active? Like, Z-Farm, are you on the stage? Can I hear you too?
Good morning. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Good morning, brother. Good morning, brother. The chat. Can anybody type something in the chat just so I know I'm not just here talking? I'm not seeing the chat move. That's unusual. Chat not moving. All right. Here we go. Chat move. NBA preseason starts this Friday, I think. All right. So y'all active. Y'all here. Just making sure. NBA preseason do start this Friday. Reminder, if you are in here, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Z-Farm, I'm going to lean on you real quick. And also, it's the pin message on YouTube. If anybody wants to come to the stage like Z-Farm did, feel free to click that pin message on YouTube in the comments. And anybody can come on the stage. It's the platform that allows anybody to come on and speak their mind in regards to whatever the topic is. And I'm big on that. It's a cool Tuesday. Fall is here for sure. Weather is better where I am. Weather is better in Arizona. I can say that for sure. You still got your 100-degree days, but I got more days that's below 100, and not as many days where you go outside and it's still 100 degrees at 9 p.m. So I had to deal with that for at least 5 months. So baseball fans, real quick, man, I'm leaning on y'all. I'm tapped in 3 hours, but I'm leaning on y'all real quick to talk about 1 to 4 games yesterday and who your winners in the games, and then what's your expectations, man? Like this this is my first time about to watch baseball playoff games from start to finish. I only tapped into a couple of games last year, but this year I'm gonna try to watch every single game from start to finish, especially my game. I'm an Orioles fan, so we play at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll be tapping to that game against the Orioles, I believe. But yeah, Z Farm, Brad, West, all you guys up here watching baseball, so y'all are right on time for joining the stage. Thank you. Y'all got anything to say about these 4 games today? Who y'all got winning the games today? And what should we look forward to this playoffs?
Speaking on today's games, today's a bunch of great matchups the MLB produced for this Tuesday slate. There's a 3-game series for each of these. Winner goes on to the DS, the divisional series. But in terms of today's games, there's a bunch of good pitching matchups, especially in the early games, the American League matchups. Tarek Skubal versus Framber Valdez and Corbin Burns versus Cole Reagans. That's going to be just straight pitching duels. I believe the over-under on both of those games is 6.5. I think the normal, or at least average, in regular season games was 8 to 9. So they're expecting low numbers today for these scores. But the National League, Severino and Peralta, and then the Braves have not picked a pitcher yet, but they are going against Michael King, who they are known to struggle against. But I do expect the National League to be up in terms of runs. But the American League is where I think the good viewership and the good gameplay is going to be at today, especially that 4 o'clock game. And it's not just me as an Orioles fan saying this. As just a baseball fan, Royals versus Orioles is probably the best series that you'll watch this upcoming week.
Who's your winner for today? I know it's only game 1, but who you got winning?
Today for these 4 games, me personally, I have the Orioles, I have the Astros, I have the Mets upsetting the Brewers today, game 1, and then I have the Padres beating the Braves today.
Well said, bro. I think that was a great introduction. Wes, Rye, Wes, or Jordan. I'm Jordan. I don't know how much you tapped into it, but if you wanted to piggyback off Z Farm, I'll chime in as well.
Z Farm, who's throwing for Detroit today?
Tarek Skubal.
Exactly. You picked the Astros, right?
Yes.
Oh, God bless.
Okay.
Why did it say recorded? Hold on. What is that about? Okay, that's weird. Wes, you got anything to chime in on, brother?
Nah, my Yankees are waiting patiently. Good luck to the teams that couldn't have, their way, to the teams that didn't get to control what the ALCS goes through and all that other stuff. So everybody who didn't finish first, good luck. Good luck with that.
Okay. Yeah, looking at that. Were you about to say something, Farm?
No, I do find it a little funny. Both first seeds got eliminated in the divisional series last year as well. So, technically, both teams that had the advantage, actually all 4 teams that had the advantage in terms of a bye, 3 of them were eliminated. So, the bye, I believe teams with a bye in the MLB playoffs are 3 and 5 with the new format. The only teams to advance are the Phillies and the Houston Astros. So, that is going to be something to look out for, but only the Phillies have a bye this year. So we're going to see if Cleveland or New York or even the LA Dodgers can break that curse and become one of those teams that get out of the bye.
Dream Shake Jones. Somebody typed this is on the screen. Chan typed this earlier. If you're looking for a parlay, I respect Chan baseball mind. He said Astros, Royals, Padres, and Brews take their money line, and you'll win money today. All right. I'm not with the Royals thing, but I can't comment too much on it. But that's it. That's him. That's what he got. That's his parlay right there. He said you'll win money today if you take that parlay. That's what I asked them. They better win 2-1.
He'll be losing his money by 6 o'clock to go.
I guess that's a little quick pit stop, man. I guess it's more so watching what takes place. Wes is already waiting as a Yankees fan. So I'll be tapped in personally again, like I said, in 3 hours to that first kickoff with the Astros and Tigers. Then I'm gonna make my way on over to ESPN2 and watch that Orioles game. So and I'll tap into the rest of the game throughout the day as well. with WNBA starting around like I think 4:30 my time. I think WNBA starts. So we're gonna go ahead and move the show and get into the 2 Monday Night Football games from last night. So if you are a Lions, Seahawks, Dolphins, or Titans fan, you can come to the stage and we can talk about what took place last night. Immediately following that, we're gonna make our way to the power ranking and then et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. First game of last night, we had the Dolphins versus the Titans. Will Levis versus Tyler Huntley. It wasn't pretty. I want to say that. I want to make that very clear. It wasn't pretty for the Dolphins fans. They're in a shithole right now. And it's funny because I didn't even have them making the playoffs pre to an injury, right? And obviously the injury don't make it any better because you have to deal with the likes of Skylar Thompson and now Tyler Huntley. Respecting him, the Baltimore guy, but he's not a good thrower of the football down the field, right? He only had 96 passing yards total in that game yesterday. Also led them in rushing. A-Chain couldn't get active, seeing stacked boxes, 10 carries, 15 yards. And then throughout the game, you've seen Tyreek Hill visibly upset on the sideline. Him and Waddle, they didn't even combine for 80 yards receiving, damn near not even 70. I'm sorry. Like, that's even worse. They had 13 targets combined. 4 catches, 23 yards for Tyreek, 4 catches, 36 yards for Jalen Waddle. It's a hard time for me to even roster anybody that's on a Miami team right now in fantasy football personally. I wouldn't want Tyreek Hill right now. I had the opportunity to get him. I went in a different direction. I would have won Jalen Waddle right now. He was offered to me before, but again, same reason. It's hard for them to get things going. Plus, Tennessee has a good defensive team. And when you look at the offensive side for Tennessee, obviously they were 0-3 coming into this game, dealing with their own personal offensive struggles with their starting quarterback in the game. I see Mason Rudolph finish the game due to Will Levis getting hurt. I remember that. Bright side, both running backs scored. Nah, we don't, Savvy. Bright side, both running backs scored. Tony Pollard late in the second half, Spears a little earlier. On like a wildcat trick play for Spears. Calvin Ridley, obviously he was paid this offseason. Haven't been having the best start to the season so far. 1 catch, 5 yards. D-Hop, 2 catches, 31 yards. And Tyler Boyd, another acquisition as well, 2 catches, 31 yards. Both teams or both wide receivers are both skill positions on offensively on both teams dealing with obviously quarterback issues. So, if you're not a running back for either team, you probably wouldn't want one of the wide receivers right now. And personally, for me, if it depends on what your fantasy record is. But if you have Tyreek Hill, or you have a Calvin Ridley, or they're probably even A-Chain, depending on what your record is, though, I would look to flip one of them guys to sort of kind of bolster that roster and get ready. Because before we know it, it's going to be week 14, week 15, and that's when the majority of people playoff season is starting. So just throw it out there for fantasy football. Meanwhile, Jordan Woods is on the stage. He has a good record, with A-Chain. Mish, she 0-4, but she got Tyreek Hill. I don't know if she's going to move Tyreek Hill, but.
Yep. You mentioned it with the situation. Luckily,
yeah.
I saw Adam. I don't know if you saw it. I think he was on a podcast. He said they do expect Tua to be back. And he's doing well right now. So that's. But again, if you 0-4, 1-3, he might not have a couple weeks to wait.
Yep, that's a fact. Is he from West or even you, Jordan? You got anything on this game right here?
I tuned a little in and out on this game. Obviously, there was a much better game on, but from what I was watching and from what I was hearing about Miami and what Mike McDaniel was trying to do with Huntley, it just didn't work out. And he said he was going to play to his strengths. I was watching Huntley try and throw 30, 40-yard passes down the field at Tyreek Hill, and he was just overthrown nonstop. So I don't know what they were trying to do last night. They should have just tried to establish a run, let Huntley cook in the run game. That's his strong suit. I did say Huntley was going to get in the end zone yesterday. He did. But the Tennessee Titans just looked very good towards the end. They were gassing their defense, and towards the end of the game, they just caught up to them. So, and not really much to say. Miami, if they don't get it together, might have to be one of those teams that might sell at the deadline. Who knows? Because, again, being a 1-5 team with Tua coming back, that could be a problem. So we'll see what they do.
Who Miami got next week? If you know, I don't mean because you said 1-5, so
they play the New England Patriots next week, who is a very good defense.
Yeah,
Winnable. Patriots, they can win both of those games. Colts game might be more iffy, but they can beat the Patriots.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Tyler Huntley versus Jacoby Brissett. Probably that's nasty. But heck, it is what it is. So that's that for that game, man. Dolphins, man. Titans fans. Even Jaguars fans. I don't want to get too much on that. That's off topic. But man, tough start to the season. And hopefully one of them teams, if not all, can sort of kind of try to turn it around and get on the right track. If not, pretty sure the Jaguars will be picking top 5. Damn near maybe even the Titans. Dolphins, I don't know. I probably expect them to win more games this season. We'll see how it goes. A lot of that depending on Tua health. And even with Tua in the lineup, they're still not that good of a team. He's just the best thrower of the football out of their bunch. Let me put it like that. Second game from last night. I said 8:33. Goodness. Second game from last night, we had the Lions versus the Seattle Seahawks. And I will immediately pass this one to Jordan and hear Jordan's thoughts on this. Remind everybody that's in here, you should see the pinned message on YouTube in the captions and allow you to come on the stage. Anybody is able to come on the stage and speak their mind. After this, we're going to do the weekly top 15 power rankings with the big crowd or not. It still will get completed, I think, efficiently as well. So, Jordan, I'm immediately passing to you, bro. 42-29. Your team got the victory last night. Moved to 3-1 on the season.
Finally beat these boys. I think we were like 0 for our last 6, 0 for our last 5, something like that against Seattle. The games are always high scoring. Like, it's always fun. You can always bet the over when we play Seattle. I mean, your fantasy football teams are going to eat, no matter who's on the field, starters or not, for either side of the ball. So that's what last night was. Offense, nothing surprised me. I mean, going 18 for 18 is crazy. Amon threw a dime. Like, that throw and catch, it wasn't as simple as it looked. Like, the throw was perfect. The catch wasn't easy either. Like, that was actually a really good play. It wasn't your average, just like, pitch and catch wide. Like, that was a real good pitch and catch. So that was fun. We got hit with the little hook and ladder against us last night. Takes our own medicine. But this game was really won in the trenches. We established the run early, and that really just opened things up for Jared. I think he's thrown like 30 touchdowns over the past year or so on play action, some shit like that. So play action game is really important for him. And whenever we can establish the run early, like David and Jameer did, it's going to lead to good things. The offense I was never concerned about. I think one thing that did kind of, I guess, not surprise me, but is good. I'm starting to see Tim Patrick step up as that consistent tertiary guy, even if it doesn't like result in big stats. He's a guy now. We kind of needed that big body receiver who could make contested catches occasionally, win over the middle of the field, be a physical guy, but maybe even break a couple tackles because that's the identity of the football team.
Appreciate you, bro.
So, yeah, I think Tim could be that guy. I think he doesn't look quite as fast as he was before the injuries, but he still got a little burst, big body. I think he can be that third guy that Reynolds was. We've been looking for that guy, so that's good to see that he could potentially be that. I'm happy to see him bounce back from the injuries. It's been a while. So yeah, the offense is fine. Even without Ragnow, the running game looks the same, if not better. And that's not saying we don't need him, but that's just a testament to the depth that we have up there. Other side of the ball, need an edge. It's that simple. Need an edge rusher. I know the secondary is what it is. Branch was out. Arnold's a rookie. He's holding all the time. He's real handy. That's always been him. It's a lot of talent. It's about 6 or 7 real talented guys on that defense, but they desperately need another edge rusher if they want to like be stamped top 3, 4 contender, as opposed to it being like more in limbo. Because like I've been saying for the past however many game recaps, and I said it the first time I noticed it last year, and it's been true since then. We are the kings of close but not quite pass rush. We get to the quarterback, They don't close unless it's Aiden Hutchinson. That's the only one that can close, especially up front. Sometimes we a linebacker or one of our corners, or even Kirby occasionally will come down and get a sack, but and close the deal. But for the most part, we get a push up the middle, or sometimes we get around the other edge, gets around the edge, and he can't close. So we need another edge, and I think they will realize that sooner than later, because the secondary isn't good, but it's not as bad as it's made to look when you have to consistently cover for many seconds upon end. So another edge could, even if it's just a matter of 3 or 4 more plays a game where it's not necessarily even a sack, it could just be more of a rush throw, more of a push up the middle, or more of a push to make the quarterback go the opposite way that he wants to go, rolling away from where he's comfortable throwing for his dominant hand. It could be something as simple as that a couple times a game that could flip a game. And I think that's really all we need on defense, because the offense is so good. It just has to be an average pass rush. And I think right now it's a little below average, really great against the run. I know Kenneth had a good night last night, but he's probably only one of like 3 backs that can do that, because you have to be able to break tackles. You have to be like one of the more physical, bigger, bulkier backs and break tackles. Probably him, Henry, and maybe like CMC or Saquon. But then,
Well, hello.
I thought I
Hello.
lost connection, bro.
Yeah, I think we lost Jordan for the time being. We got Abdi in the chat saying good games to Lion fans. As a Seahawks fan, he thought the offense would lay him down prior to the game, but instead it was their defense. He said Geno Smith and his offense probably he's loving their future. He loves the Seahawks offense. Future with our new offensive coordinator, Ryan Grubb. Love what I seen yesterday. Game. Oh, he's back.
Oh, yeah.
We hear nothing you were just saying besides CMC, Saquon. Hello?
Oh, you didn't? Oh, you didn't?
We heard CMC, Saquon, and that was it.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, yeah, no. So that's not that far. No, I said CMC and Saquon are really the only ones that could do that. CMC, Saquon, Walker, Henry, and Henry, yeah. Them 4 are probably bigger, bulkier. CMC just does it all, so I'm giving him that nod. But like, you can't do that unless you a bigger, bulkier back who can really break tackles, run on us like that. But yeah, penalties got to clean them up. Last thing, Dan tried to find a way to put them back in the game somewhat by throwing the ball inside our own 5, up 2 scores with 2 minutes left. I have no clue what we were thinking, which led to a safety. I don't know why, but it's just dumbass shit like that. That just gives me a cause to pause on him. But great game, not really unexpected, but need an edge rusher. Need an edge rusher bad.
Are you in here still? Are you on TikTok still, Black? Before I respond back to you, Jordan, thank you. I think that was a phenomenal recap when you're talking about the game.
For sure.
From a Seattle standpoint, man, you 2 years, Black, 2 years. From a Seattle standpoint, you always got to be happy when K9 is in that backfield. I personally like Kenneth Walker. I enjoyed having him on my fantasy team 2 years ago. Couldn't have him last year because of Jordan. And then this year in my main league, BJ got him. I can't even talk trades with BJ, so there's no point for me to even try. I still like my running back room regardless so far. But, I mean, your first game back, even with Zach stepping in and having good games, whenever Zach can be the RB1, one thing for sure, he's going to get to that zone. He's going to score. He's going to have a good game. I think he did that in both games that he played with Kenneth Walker or started with Kenneth Walker not being there, maybe even 3. But I know for sure it was 2 games. 3 touchdowns last night, 12 carries, 80 yards. You can't ask for much more after that. DK coulda, shoulda, woulda, probably had a touchdown. Got tackled. I fell short at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
He was good, right? He had a great game as well last night. 7 catches, 104 yards.
Be right back.
And then Geno, man, he damn near threw 400 yards last night. So There was a lot to look forward to for Seattle offensively last night, and like Abdi said, it was more so defense that sort of kind of let them down, and they hold up their end of the stick. And they ultimately, they paid for it. They were down 21-7 at halftime, and you're playing against an offense or a team like Detroit, who showed what they're capable of last year when it comes to being a good team and having that punch, that 1-2 punch with Gibbs and David. That's a lot to deal with, bro. It ain't on the outside pass catcher's perspective. J-Mo, who had a deep bomb, St. Brown, who works all over the field, and Laporta with 4 catches and 53. And Jordan already shouted out Tim. That's a lot to deal with. So overall, man, good game for the Lions. Both teams are 3-1. Both teams off to good starts in the NFC. So that's pretty much my quick little comments on it. What you got to say about it, though, Ryan?
To touch on like Jordan's point about the backs, Jordan, do you feel like we was missing Branch yesterday? They was able to run it outside more.
He had just said be right back.
Okay. But yeah, I feel like missing Branch yesterday, well, on like being on the outside really kind of like hinder us a little bit in that second half though, because they couldn't run up the middle. You can't run up the middle on us, and not having Branch was a great run stopper there. It's like to clean up anything that comes on the outside was very much missed. Secondary, I feel like Jordan said, we do need an edge rusher. Like, give the Raiders whatever. I said it in the chat. They want 2 firsts, 2 seconds. Give it to them. Because, Crosby has said it again, like he would rather play for us if there wasn't
Crosby talks. Let's do it.
That's what I said.
Wait,
He said
what? He said what?
He said if he couldn't play for the Raiders, he would rather play for the Lions.
He said that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. When he said this?
It was on a podcast.
He said it last year and he said it this year.
Yeah, he said it a couple times.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He from Detroit or something?
He went to Eastern Michigan here.
Okay.
So
he would fit like him, Hutch, and Dan like that. I can stay personality wise. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that'd be crazy.
It sure would.
That's what I said. Brad Holmes just go do it.
I think he's gonna pick up the phone this time, bro. I think he's gonna pick up the phone this time. I don't know if it's gonna be Max. He's gonna get somebody, bro.
Because
I'm not gonna lie. What was going on with Carlton Davis last night, man? There was
What
so
do you
many.
mean?
What do you mean? Is this PFF inspection or it's like what is it?
Just so many holds and PIs, man. Like
he's not good at the sport. Like, I don't want you.
That's who you put on number ones. Like that's.
What do you want to
Branch?
Do? It's DK. It's DK Metcalf. Fuck.
How you feel like we played DK last night?
Yeah, I'm sure that's on YouTube. Facts and stats on YouTube.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold it. That's a good question too.
You said what, Brian?
I tweeted on the big play in the first half where we were running like a 1 high safety, and like we were leaving like I don't know. I think it was Davis that was guarded the inside of Metcalf. I'm just like, if you got the safety help on the inside, why would you just not shade this outer or at least play him like just straight? But you just played him inside. I didn't like that. I didn't like us going cover one versus empty though. I didn't like.
Y'all had Carlton Davis on DK the whole game for real, right?
Pretty much.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, we really can't throw anybody else out there on him.
Yeah, but
we need a Branch back. Desperate.
He was spazzing on the refs.
What'd you say, Lo?
Carlton Davis was spazzing on the refs.
Yeah, man, DK was Carlton was definitely spazzing for sure.
Carlton was
good. We always say it. We are a man team. Like Aaron Glenn is literally our team is man coverage. It's never been zone.
Carlton Davis caught a lot of penalties on DK though.
We gave a lot of cushion last night. Too much for my liking too, right?
Yeah,
it was like here's 7 yards. Here's 7.
I think you gotta play DK like that though, bro.
Here's 8 more yards.
No, Low.
If you don't get physical with DK, he gonna bully you.
The Rams game, I said I was watching it there. I was watching because I was there. I was like, bro, just throw it to the flats. That's why you saw Cooper Kupp have a 10 catch.
Yeah, it's open all day.
The flats are open. Sidelines is open. I don't get why we don't defend our sidelines.
And it would be like on 3rd and 7, you giving them 6, and you got to rally up and make a tackle within a yard. Like, dude, come on. Like
it was a first down. It was a 3rd and 10. DK just came under on the drag and just got the first down. I was just like, what are you doing? I don't know. I think they just
especially with a guy like DK, you got to make him play like you got to make him play football, bro. Because like if you give him a head of steam,
word,
that's the
right?
other thing too. As a bigger body, like you give him a head of steam coming at you, then that's you giving him way too much space to just operate, go right through you.
Like DK a little bit like I look at Derrick Henry the same way. Like if you let him get like 2-3 steps and start picking up steam, it's over with. You gotta talk with them niggas early.
What's David Montgomery contract?
It's low. Like it's like
low.
Like how
5
long
or
is
something.
he? How long is
Now,
he
how
there?
long
Tim?
is it?
Yeah,
Two.
like
I think it was a 2
Yeah,
years.
2.
We gonna
Yeah.
get this stand though.
Okay.
Cause
That's such a good get, man. Jesus
shout out to
Christ.
Bears fans,
I
man.
ain't
They
gonna
said
lie,
that
having
nigga
a
was
combo
ass.
with him and Gibbs, bro, that shit is
It's the best duo in the league, bro.
That's
That shit
duo.
ridiculous. That shit ridiculous.
That nigga David, I forgot what play it was. Nigga David Montgomery broke like 6 tackles, bro. I'm like, God
It
damn.
was, that was at the line of scrimmage too.
Exactly, bro.
Sometimes Jameer look like
Niggas had him tackled in the backfield, gang. They realized I missed the tackle. Then nigga grabbed his ankle. He pulled out that shit and got like an extra 10, 15 yards. Bro.
And then you throw Jameer in the game, and he's 7 yards down the field before you can touch it, man.
Exactly.
How y'all feel about what Goods just said about that? Y'all playing man alive not good against the 49ers or the Packers?
I mean, it's about having your personnel, man. This is why DC's draft the guys they draft. I mean, you draft people that fit the scheme. You can't play zone when you don't have guys that are great in zone. I mean, it's just like I always say, DCs and coordinators are stubborn. Like they're going to stick to what they know. They're not going to adjust so much.
We gotta have our guys. It's that simple. And I'm more, and that's why when personnel wise, I'm more focused on like getting an edge rusher as opposed to a secondary because it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take maybe not even this year for that secondary to be actually good. So I'm just more focused on trying to make 1 or 2 more plays a game so the offense can not necessarily carry, but be the main reason that we win football games. So I'm not worried about I'm resigned to giving up big plays and having teams, not being a above average pass defense. I'm resigned to that fact.
Yeah, because the offense is cooking. I ain't gonna
Byron,
lie,
I don't remember somebody saying that.
Having a perfect game, that's insane. 18 for 18.
Yeah, 18 for 18, crazy.
Yeah. And it wasn't no Deacon Dumps. It was throwing down the field.
He was throwing down the field.
And that one where he avoided the sacks, he had to spin and plant, and then
that was tough.
Yeah.
To respond back to you, Byron, I doubt that. I doubt anybody called Montgomery mid.
Ben Johnson, whoever wants him, come get him. Please don't help this man.
Byron, if somebody called him mid, it was probably just to bait a trade. You know how niggas be when they
talking about Monty.
Yeah, I don't recall nobody calling him mid. I don't recall nobody calling him mid, to be honest.
Niggas get in fantasy, start talking crazy about a player just to try to bait a trade, but I seen it all.
Hey, you know what's crazy, man? Jared Goff got more receiving touchdowns than Brandon Ayuk this year.
I was going to say
Jesus Christ.
Let me go back on mute. My bad.
And he looked more natural at the position last night. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't hold you, nigga. You talking about who, nigga?
Hey, shit, you can throw Debo Samuel in there too. They got 0 combined.
Damn, hold on.
Are you gonna bounce back? Stay on that side. Are you gonna bounce back? He gonna bounce back.
Be quarter in the season.
He gonna bounce back, man.
Jordan, that safety, that was a play action pass to the end zone. In our own end zone.
Yeah, I do.
That was a play action.
I don't.
What
I
the
don't.
fuck?
There's no reason to pass the ball there, and they're trying to rationalize on the broadcast. Well, you got a free play. No. You run. Make them have no timeouts. They come back, and even if they score a touchdown, it's no timeouts on the clock, less than a minute, and they have to recover an onside kick. Like, you just punt the ball, bro.
And then red zone. I tweeted. I was tweeting in all caps. I was like, bro, go under center. Go under center.
Yeah.
Go under center. You want to empty. I'm like, what are
now
you doing?
Now you don't want to run the ball. Comedy, bro. They funny.
Man, all in all, I want to say I forgot to put it in the title, but great win last night for you boys. Can't wait to get to the power rankings to see what shuffles and what changes. And I like all 5 of y'all that's up here at the moment to assist me with
shit,
this. What's good?
I just seen a tweet for the 2024 separation leaders right now on the percentage. Guess who got 2 plays in the top 10? And guess who they are?
Mish, right?
Nah, nigga, I'm not talking about fantasy, nigga. I'm talking about real life. I'm talking about football, bro.
And we already know in the fucking top
Who?
10. Number
Motherfucking Rashad Bateman
Yeah,
at
we-
number 5 with 75.86%.
he's been in the fucking top 10.
And Mark Andrews at number 7 with 73.68%.
Where the fuck's he been at?
That's not right.
I'm not
Bro, as
surprised at Mark.
quiet as kept, Rashad is not looking that bad this year. He just
The
need
most
more.
separated.
He just need more targets. But the way the
getting
offense is shifted, the way the offense is shifted these past 2 weeks, it's like, and he
More
also
targets
still
per
should.
game.
He also still should have held the ball on that touchdown that he had on Sunday. But it was a flag anyway. But he still could have caught that, in my opinion.
What's Keaton's timeline?
December.
Yeah.
Okay.
The rest of this list is pretty interesting. Chris Olave at number 1. Luke McCaffrey at number 2. Luke McCaffrey is pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie. Rasheed Rice at number 3. That's expected. Christian Kirk at number 4.
Yes, sir.
Jacoby Myers at 6. Rashad Bateman at 5. Jacoby Myers at 6. Mark at 7. Diggs at 8. Stephon Diggs. A.D. Mitchell at 9. And Greg Dulcich at 7. At 10.
Gordon, you talking about Greg Dortch? You talking about the tight end?
Nah, Dulcich from
Greg Dulcich.
Denver?
That's the tight end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tight. I think he got here. I can't remember. But yeah, great win for the Lions. Again, guys, I'm live on YouTube. I put it primarily on YouTube because StreamYard is giving me the ability to add my TikTok stream key right on the platform. Playback don't do that. Playback gives me trouble when I try to do that. So I'm live on TikTok right now. That's how one of my men from TikTok just came in here. Shout out to Black. You've been supporting me with my gaming shit since I started. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot more YouTube on Fact and Stats. Picked up a couple of subscribers already today. Don't forget, y'all, to subscribe to Fact and Stats on YouTube if you are in here watching and listening. This is a daily sports show, platform, network, however you want to look at it. I host a sports show every single day, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and Sundays 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm live on YouTube every single day, no matter what. And if sometimes it's not the primary source though, sometimes it's playback, and then YouTube, Twitter, etc. But right now it's YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. So just started out there. Is CMC and Journey get a new leg? CMC, man,
That's hell, Mike. What the fuck?
He need to be getting a new leg.
Shit, the way they report.
You say he need 2.
He might have no legs next time we hear a report, man. I don't know.
That nigga might need 2 new legs.
No funny. And also, y'all, if y'all in here, there's 30 people in here at the time, but I think the video only got 6 likes. The video should at least, Black. I'm gonna call you Black still, but yeah, we talk about NBA. We might get that today, but for sure, we're gonna talk about NBA tomorrow.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, but we talk about NBA. If this sound like we ain't got no time for it.
Wow.
Still got to do the power.
I know you don't want to talk NBA low. Y'all vibes sound bad over there. I saw some clips.
I don't even know what's going on. I ain't gonna lie.
Draymond already fighting. Steph
You saw that?
design. Yeah, but they
Draymond funny as shit, bro.
What Draymond do? All I seen was him talking to the reporter when the nigga asked him if people worry about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That clip went on for like 2 minutes.
I mean,
why they worry about me?
What the fuck? He said, "Why would niggas be worried about me? Nigga, I'm a millionaire."
Bro, but that man was trying to ask one simple question, bro. Like somebody just
I get what you're saying though, but that shit was.
Dang, Weston Route. Listen. I just tweeted out. Whoa.
What?
Okay.
Yes, sir. Had to bring him home.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay.
Wait. Okay.
Had to bring him, bro.
Okay.
Weston Route made a move. Okay.
Okay. Listen. I literally just tweeted 2 minutes ago. I just tweeted 2 minutes ago. Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League comments and other questions now. Y'all know I'm going to give y'all the weekly updates on the Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League. And also any other fantasy questions that y'all may ask. Somebody may ask in the chat, should I claim this person tomorrow? Should I use my waiver on this person? So I answer any questions, my thoughts on that too as well. And all of us up here at Kansas City, y'all too. We're all in the same league together. We just had a trade go down, and mind you,
Not a bad deal.
I'm dealing with glasses issues, by the way. Yeah, this. I like when niggas pay for what they want. I don't give a fuck. Y'all just see me do it with AJ and CD. Ryan just paid for what he want, and I like what he's doing. I'm seeing the vision, and I'm a comment. He did. Nah, he did. He did. Without a doubt, he overpaid for sure. But
That's
you
a
pay for what
crazy
you want.
overpay. I don't know about that.
Do y'all not see that nigga's schedule, bro? That nigga's in the division where they can't stop the run, and they like to run the ball. That's a guaranteed touchdown and yards every week for me.
You talking about Cook? No, that's not. I get it. I get it. Well, I'll let you start
off.
off.
What you saying, bro? But J-Mo, Rashad, and ETN.
He had the capital. He had the capital.
Do y'all, low?
He got
Once
the
again, brother.
players.
Look at my team, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's what it is.
Two mid running backs and J-Mo. I like it.
I can't see that,
dog.
You get a premier back. I like it.
I got Reed, Nico Collins, Christian Kirk, Godwin.
Y'all tripping. That's a great trade.
That's a good deal.
See, that's what you do.
He got a top five
you get
back,
splash.
and
of course, Wes gonna say he just fleeced you.
I didn't fleece him, nigga. Rashad.
I am tired.
Top five back.
Cook.
Yes, in fact,
been a top five back this year.
Look at the scoring.
Fantasy-wise, yes.
So he's ranked 11 right now, and he would not.
I mean, okay, he had a bad week. My fault.
He won't finish. He won't finish top 5.
That's fine for you to feel that way. I was going off of where he was in the season, like
this nigga Miles
before this week happened. Going into this week, he was a top 5 back in fantasy. He had a bad week where his team got destroyed. But like Ross said, on a week-to-week basis, you should expect a touchdown from him, and you should expect close to 20 touches from him. So again, I don't. That's around the top 5 back, just what it is. And he traded players that have not been nearly as productive for a premier weapon.
Yeah. Well, my quick thoughts on it for anybody. I seen artists that you can't see the trade. Wes had Rasheed Rice and Carson Steele. He dropped both of those guys. Wes also had James Cook, and he traded James Cook for basically 3 players that he can use immediately. And ETN, J-Mo, and Rashad White. Let me give y'all a look at Wes' team real quick. Hopefully, y'all can see the screen.
That's a good move for Wes for sure. He had too many injuries.
Yeah,
he went and got players he could use instantly. He could use immediately.
He was banged the fuck up. He had Rashad White. He has Rashad White and ETN now with J-Mo. Rome. Still work to do, right? But this is a step in the right direction. He was banged up with CMC, Cooper Kupp, and he also was dealing with Rasheed Rice injury as well. So just throwing out what Wes was dealing with. And I had
Devontae, he got hurt, so I had to trade Devontae.
Oh, yeah.
So and then look at my team too.
I understand why he did that.
Like Rod did.
Post trade for Rod, you go get what you want, and you go get a guy that you're going to start on a week-to-week basis, and not have to deal with Rashad splitting with Bucky, and I have to deal with ETN potentially having Tank on his ass. Personally, we'll see. He's now going with James at this two starting running backs every single week. Both guys are like Wes and Rod said, more often than not, probably should score every week, if not every other week. He has Nico Collins. He has Jaden Reed, who should be popping as well for the next couple of weeks as well. Christian Kirk with Godwin and T. Higgins on the bench. So I like it. You still got the flexibility to make a move if you need be. You also got 2 open spots as well to sign whoever you want to complement that roster. So
I ain't about to do nothing, but listen, he just did that. Now he about to sign. But I really be peeping niggas, but I really know how niggas move.
I'm about to do
that, and then now he about to sign James Conner and somebody for Kyron Williams.
Nah. Trust me. Miles, one thing Miles is not doing, he ain't trading Kyron Williams. Trust and believe that.
That nigga just
James Conner available. You don't think
you don't think I offered that already, gang? I tried numerous trades to get Kyron Williams, bro. He would not budge at all. He would not budge.
Had James Conner.
I had James Conner.
Oh, you did have James Conner. I'm breaking.
Yeah. Trust me, bro. He ain't moving Kyron. He think Kyron is best player. I do think I can see a world where Ryan next move may be something involving T. Higgins.
This might be it.
Maybe even Jaden Reed. Yeah. But if not, I see why this will be it though. Because you now have the flexibility to swap your wide receivers out.
I'm not trading for nobody whose schedule I don't like. If I don't like your schedule, I'm not trading for you. Because if you look at Cook's schedule, nobody they play can stop the run. Look at who they play. You're in a division with niggas that can't stop the run. Jets can't stop the run. Patriots can't. Dolphins can't.
Thinking ahead. Okay.
That's how I play. I play with schedule.
Okay. I like it, bro. Update on what took place in the Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League this past weekend. Myself, I think I'm probably gonna be at the top. Myself, I just took a tough loss. Again, y'all probably heard me spaz at the end of the show on Sunday. And I said, damn, like I meant to switch my starting lineup. I meant to put Justin Fields in the starting lineup, and it came back and beat me in the ass. That's why I got to do things before 11 a.m. That's my fault. If I started Justin Fields, I would have won, even with me swapping the defense late. So it is what it is. I think Justin Fields had 31.98 points. This past Sunday, Hurts had 16. If I swap that, that's 15 points. I lost by 14. So it's my fault. That loss might come back and bite me in the ass. But again, I'll make sure I do my line before 11 a.m. every single Sunday going forward, because we got carried away with going over the game and parlays and shit like that. So now I dropped to 1-3. Rye, who's up here, just beat Process 128 to 103. Rye moved to 3-1 on the season. Process dropped to 2-2. And I showed you Rye team as well. Just what it looked like. AR obviously got hurt. And that Process had good production from many other people for the most part.
If I started Jordan Love, it would have been a slaughter.
You wouldn't have started him though.
I was debating on it.
You wouldn't have did it.
I was debating, but shit.
You would have did it. You would have.
Shit, I started Reed once he got back in.
What's next? We also had Op versus Miles. Surprisingly, Miles' team was never bad. I think he just made too many moves, but he still shaped it out to be a solid team. He's now 3-1. He just beat Op, who don't come in here too often or come in here as much as he used to doing spaces. But he dropped to 1-3, similar to me, and Miles is moving to 3-1. He had big weeks from Kyron Williams and DeAndre Swift that pretty much carried him to victory. And then we're gonna go to the next matchup where we had Shaggy.
Shout out Swift.
Shout out to Swift. Hopefully he be ass for you though. This next matchup we had Shaggy versus Mish. Shaggy moved to 3-1. We got a lot of folks that's 3-1. This league has a lot of good teams, bro. Shaggy versus Mish. Shaggy team put up 150. Mish lost. She now dropped to 0-4 on the season. And bright spots for Shaggy this past week. Derrick Henry, obviously, 36 points. Malik Neighbors, 23. George Pick, like his whole team went off. Dave Montgomery, 15. Aaron Jones, 18. Nothing much you can ask for after that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for that. As far as Mish Mob, she had bright spots from a lot of players on her bench. Baker Mayfield gave her 28.
No way.
Baker gave her 28. Leggett gave her 20. Ladd gave her 17. Kareem gave her 10. Justice Hill gave her 21. Tyreek, 8 points. Zeke, 3 points. Kincaid, 9. Jennings, 12, etc. So Misha's still struggling. Patrick Mahomes, 13. She's still off to a slow start this season. Up next, we had Lowe versus West, two people that's on the stage. West dropped to 1-3, putting up a whopping 39 points. I said that right, a whopping 39 points.
Nah, that sounds insane, bro.
And Lowe
not his fault, but that sounds insane.
I don't know. Nah, he did that on purpose. He moved his players to the bench.
He getting that priority, bro.
Yeah, he did that priority. I don't even think he got it, bro. I checked the priority this morning. I think I'm number 2 again. So I don't even understand I don't understand how it works.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, I'm number 2. Yeah, I'm number 2. West is 3. Misha's 2.
There's no fucking way.
How?
I don't know.
Total for the season, bro.
It got to do something with point. It got to do something with points or something.
I quit, bro.
Point
I quit. That's insane.
It's nobody
How
for
the
real.
fuck?
It's depth there.
Yeah, you got more points. It's this right here for sure. It got to be this.
Yeah.
Fuck about that. That shit is ass. I scored 39 points this week.
That's how it normally goes, bro.
Nah, Josh, Power Ranker's gonna be in here.
We got to do the money thing next year, bro. That's
we got. I'll tell you, the fab
That's
is where it's
terrible.
at, bro. More strategy into it.
Almost done, but yeah, Lowe just beat West. Lowe team put up 133 points. He had some bright spots from Lamar Jackson, Hubbard, We also had a bright spot from Terry. Terry's continuing to roll. JT's continuing to roll. Jettis continuing to roll. And you can never go wrong when you pick George Kittle. So Lamar as well. So his team had a good week. When you look at West team again, well, never mind. Next matchup was BJ versus Jordan Woods. We got Jordan Woods in the building. In no disrespect to West team, it's a team of work in progress. We have BJ versus Jordan Woods. Two players are now 3-1. Like I said, we have a lot of good teams in this league, a lot of good players, and a lot of great sports minds. BJ got the win, 115 to Jordan Woods, 92. BJ had some bright spots from.
Shout out BJ, man.
Nah, big shout out. This
Big shout out. Take that loss.
No funny.
No way.
Brian Robinson had 20. Kamara had 25. Olave had 17. Debo had 10. And then I'm not sure why he didn't start K9, but I thought he would. Or even Addison. But, I mean, he went with them on the bench. And he got 22 points on Addison from the bench and 33 from K9 on the bench. Jordan Woods, anything that he could have did differently? Let's see.
Josh Allen play better.
Yeah, he flopped.
Mark Andrews be alive.
You did.
You just say, nigga, Mark Andrews be open. You gotta tell him
how many weeks you gonna go through this with no tight end play? Like,
this is the last week. This the
I was
last
about to say, okay, something got to click.
Because 0.0 2 weeks in a row is insane. Like, that's my 5th round pick. Like, Puka out with, okay, cool, injuries happen. But for the 2nd round pick to be out by injury, and then the 5th round pick to be alive and just like 0.0. And it's not like nobody would have picked him in that range. He would have went 5 to 7 round. Like, it's insane, bro. It's crazy.
Yep. So that's what you're dealing with. Either way, 3-1 on the season. So standing wise,
Mish will make it close. Mark my words. Mish will make it close next week.
Nigga, process players on buys, I'm still gonna lose. Ain't shit working in my favor, bro. This shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They give me a 30% chance to make the playoffs, bro. That ain't good.
Where you see that at?
What the fuck you gonna see that?
Oh yeah, they do the little playoff thing.
Yeah, you got, you know what I'm saying? Miles,
what's my percentage?
What they got me at? They got me
61.
72.
I'm at 61.
Am I like 72 or some shit?
84, 60. So okay.
Right, you at 67. Miles at 69.
Man, right, you in the who you got over there? You need to come over to our division, bro. We got the dogs in our division, bro. We got the dog. I mean, Ev is over there. Ev's roster is still good, but we got the dogs in our division, bro. 4 to 5 best teams over in the West.
Bro, I'm looking. I'm like, who I'm.
That's what I'm trying to figure out how playoff works, bro. I need them to be like,
then that's the thing, though. Rye do get the 2nd seed because he win in that division.
This will help us out. I'm gonna do projected playoff bracket right here. That should tell us.
Yeah. He I looked at it this morning. He gets the 2nd seed because he's winning his division.
Yeah. So I think it goes 2 divisions, and then I think it goes the next best 4.
Yep.
Yeah. So far this season, I know tight end's been a little wonky.
Tight end usage this whole NFL season has been weird. Yeah. I don't know. I know it's the week 1.
Can I just get somebody to give me 6 points, 5 points? Like, please. Damn.
That's how it was with fucking running backs.
Jesus Christ, bro. Because our Josh is gonna be fine, so we gonna score points. But damn, that 5, 6.
I'm gonna say he should have a good game versus Houston. They can start mobile QBs for sure.
I don't know, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna drop him, just not start like I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do at
Talking about Andrews.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like, to respond to your question, I seen it, but I never realized nobody responded to you. Shoot. There's 2 conferences, bro. You have the AFC, you have the NFC. In the NFC, you should, watch teams like the 49ers, the Lions, the Packers, and I guess the Eagles, and more. But that's just a start. And in the AFC, you should watch the Bills play football. You should watch Lamar Jackson play football, the Ravens, and you should watch the Chiefs play football, and the Texans. I'll give you those 4 teams on both sides just to start. Texans, Bills, Ravens, Chiefs, AFC, 49ers, Lions, Eagles, Packers, NFC. That's just the start. There's more teams though for sure, but that's just the 4 teams on each side that I would recommend watching. What segment is this? Fantasy football. Yeah, fantasy football. Reminder, if you have any fantasy football questions in the chat real quick before we move forward, myself or any of these young brothers can answer. I almost said the B word before brothers, but I realized he was up here. My bad.
What?
Hey, bro, go ahead.
All right.
Shout out to Z-Fall. Shout out to Z-Fall for rocking, man. Shout out to Z-Fall.
Bro. Shout
Shout out to Brock Bowers. I got Brock Bowers on my team, but he gave me 5 points last week. Brees Hall and others why I lost last week. Fantasy football, man, you can never predict what's going to happen. That's why you just get your favorite players. Get your favorite players and just rock, because you never know what's going to happen on a week-to-week basis, bro. So it is what it is.
That's bad advice, y'all. Don't listen to that, man.
Shit, I'm not winning the league. I got a good team, but I'm probably not going to win the league. But at least I got AJ and CD.
Get in, bro. It's a lot of mid. Just get in.
Bro, at least I got, bro. If I had Lamar Jackson on my team, I would not trade him more. Like, I would leave that shit alone. But I cannot get. It's funny because my man got Lamar Jackson, but he makes it seem like he's not even my man. Like, he ain't even trying to fuck with me.
Pay that.
Like, a nigga can't get Lamar Jackson. I will pay. He won't talk to me. He won't even talk to me,
He ain't
bro.
trying to pay no tax for it.
Like, that shit crazy.
I spent that man multiple trades with Lamar Jackson. He declined them all.
That shit, my team wasn't what it was now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. That shit crazy though, bro. Any fantasy football questions in the chat? Any fantasy football questions in the chat? If not, we'll move. Make sure I work the wire, man. Waiver wire is very, very important. It can help you. One, starting lineup wise, and bye week wise, and trade wise. You know, a lot of people. I'm seeing a lot of players get signed and traded. That's
how I got Lockett.
Shout out to Lockett, man. He cashed.
Yeah, I signed Lockett, then I made the trade with Miles, and then you made the trade with Miles. Just think of Miles traded the same package that I gave him. Like, bro, for all that, he could have just gave me Swift back. I would have definitely wanted Swift back. But
only reason I wouldn't got it because I got Roshan. I wanted to, like I told you, I needed it just in case. See how that shake out.
Power over the backfield. Makes sense. All right, no fantasy football questions in the chat. We're going to go ahead and move forward to one of the famous or most popular / popping things inside of Facts and Stats. I know some of y'all are wishing it was playback. Boo-hoo. But Facts and Stats is trying to grow. Facts and Stats is growing. 4 people subscribed so far today. If you do not subscribe to Facts and Stats on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We have 39 people watching. Thank y'all so much. Actually, we are going to make a pit stop right there. Good pit stop. We never talked about it yesterday, and I do want to talk about that game from Saturday before the week even just bypassed. I feel like it's not real and it's not solid for me to do that. We're going to make a quick pit stop and we'll get to the power ranking. But what was I about to say?
College football.
Yeah, before I get to college football, I was about to say something before that. Oh, yeah, man, if y'all don't subscribe to Facts and Stats on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We got 40 people watching, and I'm pretty sure that I can stay consistent with YouTube, just like I stay consistent with Spaces, just like I stay consistent with Playback. One day there'll be 100 people in here watching. I truly do believe that. Also, if you are in here, you already subscribed, make sure you hit that like button. That also can help the algorithm to see any people or random people around the world coming inside of Facts and Stats and tapping in. We're going to make a quick pit stop in Colorado. TJ, my dog, appreciate you, bro. We're going to make a quick pit stop in Colorado. No, they wasn't in Colorado. They was in Florida, actually.
They was in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, so they was in Florida. We're gonna stop down there real quick, and then after that, we're gonna head to Alabama, which I enjoyed, man. I know it didn't start as cute, it didn't start as pretty, but I enjoyed that game, bro. I enjoyed that game. I should have went a different way, but it is what it is. We're gonna go ahead and make a quick stop real quick. I want to talk about that Colorado game, in UCF, what y'all thought about it, and then we're gonna work our way to quickly just going to Georgia and Bama. But I do want to highlight, Colorado game against UCF. So And outside of that, right? Like, before I get to that, I have to ask you this question because obviously it's been the thing that's most talked about on Twitter, or have been most talked about on Twitter on Saturday, with the two young wide receivers. You know, which one do you truly think is better and why?
So Jeremiah has showed that it's the frame alone. Plus, he has the speed. He just has the speed in the frame, and he's just a freak athlete, man. Honestly, like if anything, I say he can be like his comp to me. Kind of like people say Julio a little bit. I can see like Calvin Johnson a little bit in him. To me,
I say Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, he just reminds me of Calvin Johnson a little bit. Just a physical guy, bro.
Which one is faster? Okay, so good. Just said Ryan is faster.
Ryan is faster though.
So Ryan is faster.
I mean, they both talented, man. It's shout out to that class. Shout out to that class, man. That whole class has talent. Like Texas Tech got a 5-star in their team. They just not playing the kid because of politics. Like that kid should be starting and playing. Like, he was a top 5 in the top 5 wide receiver in the nation, just sitting on the bench.
What's his name?
Damn, I don't know the kid's name off the top of my head. Texas Tech though. Like Michigan State was able to land a top 5 wide receiver from the class last year. And he was
my man just told me about him. Forgot his name. He just told me about him.
Yeah, and he was in Detroit. That speaks a lot about why the fuck Michigan can't get kids from Detroit to come to your school.
I want to know which one is his name. Look at these wide receivers now. Man, they got a lot of wide receivers, bro. Goddamn. How many wide receivers teams be carrying in college?
It's about your turnover.
No, I'm not searching. Z-Farm. You ever heard Z-Farm?
Yeah, it was good.
Did you watch that Colorado game on Saturday?
I caught some highlights of it. Didn't really watch the game, but shout out to Will Shepard, man.
We don't have to say too much about the game. Did you watch Georgia and Bama game?
Yes, I did.
It's Micah Hudson on Texas Tech.
Michael Hudson. Thank you, Trey and Z-Farm. Fact, Justin. Shout out to Justin, man. Make sure y'all like the video, y'all. It costs y'all $0 to do so, and then also takes y'all 1 second to do that as well. All you gotta do just that little. I see Nana say how you like the video. On who you don't, it's a thumbs up, Nana. I think you just thumb the joint up. You just hit the thumbs up joint.
Not getting into her auntie stage. She got to calm down.
He's talking about the live. All right, he's talking about the live. Y'all burnt out, bro. Z-Farm, my question to you: Who you going with, Ryan Williams or Jeremiah? And then what was your thoughts on the Georgia and Bama game?
Me personally, I do like Jeremiah more. I do think Jeremiah, just his skill set, I think will translate more to the pros. Again, I like the Calvin-esque comp. I do think that is something that can happen. Again, the frame and the size, I think, is just what NFL teams are going to die for. So I take Jeremiah. But, to be 17 years old and doing the stuff Ryan Williams is doing, shout out to him. Incredible stuff. I'm 19, and I'm sitting there like, damn. 17 years old and he doing that shit on national television. So biggest game of the year too. So that's crazy. But yeah, I mean, listen, this game, I know a lot of people in the chat were calling it a fake comeback, but Carson Beck, man, 3 interceptions in this type of game, and we're getting to that stage where scouts are looking at these type of games in the National Football League. They're going to look at these games, and Carson Beck is one of those guys that has been touted to be a top quarterback in this draft. I did not see that. I saw the better quarterback on Alabama. His name is Jalen Milroe. So, I just the quarterback play from Beck is unacceptable. If they want to make it and they want to win a championship this year, he has to be better. It's just as simple as that. So, yeah. And they also need to use ETN more. 12 carries, I think, in this game was unacceptable compared to, I think, Jalen Milroe had 16. But, yeah, they need to use their backs more over there in Georgia. So, just not a fan of it. Just was not a fan of how Georgia played their game. I feel like they obviously went behind, but yeah, I think if they do rematch, I think Bama takes it again. So we'll see. But Milroe right now, I think is the favorite for Heisman. So we'll see what he goes from there.
Yeah, man. We came out. I can't remember. I could have sworn we passed the first 3 plays of the game. Maybe not. Let me fact check because I don't like to talk without facts, as y'all know. I think we came out and passed the first 3 plays of the game. Is this our first drive? So yeah, I was right. So we passed the first 3 plays of the game. Is that our first? I think that's our first drive. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's our first drive. Yeah. So we passed the first 3. Sorry, y'all. We passed the first 3 plays of the game, and credit to what you just said as far as ETN, we didn't really switch or start running the ball until like consistently probably the 3rd or 4th drive. But when you look up at that point, the score's already 21-0. Obviously, I feel like that deep ball, I think that Smith drop in the first quarter took points away from us because we either would have scored a touchdown on that drive or at least got a field goal. To sort of kind of keep things at ease or balanced. While Bama came out, excuse me, hold on. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry. While Bama came out steaming, they was more ready for the game. If you ask me, they were mentally prepared. They were ready. They was turned and they was excited. And it all starts with NFL Pack Boys. What's good? And it all starts with their quarterback. I'm looking no further. This is a guy that I talked bad about or wasn't that high on last year. I can say in Jalen Milroe, who in my first full Alabama game we watched them play. Who did they play the other day? Not the other day, like 2 weeks ago.
To my USF.
Yeah. Like 2 weeks ago, I think they were watching that the after play or whatever. Am I lagging?
No, you good.
All right.
Yeah, you're cool.
So I watched some of that, but it's my first full Bama game this season that I watched against my team, obviously, and I was impressed with Milroe. Using his arm and his legs. He's a hell of a runner of the football. He had 2 rushing touchdowns in this one. Also was impressed with their defense to start. They pretty much contained us. They had Beck rattled. Also gave him different coverages and different looks and brought pressure in different ways, which he just could not handle in the first quarter. We saw him throw 3 interceptions overall in the game. Bama got a tough team, and Ryan made a tough play after we took the lead. I don't think it was a fake comeback. I know y'all talking about fake comeback yesterday. It's hard for me to label that one as a fake comeback because you sort of kind of can feel that was going to shift. Like I'm watching the game. I'm like, yeah, that's not over. Like we good in the same Twitter chat, and I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of time left. It's not over, And I felt that way the whole entire time. And ultimately, things shifted in the second half, primarily the fourth quarter. Took the lead 34-33. Ryan Williams made a hell of a play. Come back down. Beck tries to throw it to Young with the same corner on him. Could have been a PI call, but they don't complete the pass. They run it right back again, probably a play or two later, and he ends up intercepting the ball this time. So I wasn't really a fan of that. I feel like we had a lot of time to work our way further down the field. It didn't take shots, but it is what it is. Ultimately, it was a good game, man. And I can't wait till they play again, honestly. So that's pretty much all I got to say about it. We'll see if Rye or Jordan Woods got anything going on, maybe even West.
Oh, you talking about Georgia game?
Yeah, Georgia Bama.
Carson Beck is overrated. A lot of hype about him. This QB class just might be mid this year. Shedeur should be something. I think Shedeur and them might get tested later down the line, but overall for the game.
Hey, how high is Carson Beck rated in this class?
He was supposed to be top 5 off the board.
Yeah, he was supposed to be quarterback. Well, some people had him 1, some people had him 2. It was a mix. It was a 50-50 before the season. But right now, I think he's dropped all the way down.
If anybody was ever called him QB1, I can't see that at all. I ain't gonna lie to you.
If you just look, like last year, he wasn't like this last year. But Georgia, Bama, it was a good game. DeBoer almost gave the game away. I said it game 1 versus Clemson for Georgia. I said this doesn't look like a Georgia natty team. It looks like a good team, but not worth a natty because the defense and skill players don't really pop off the screen for real, like it usually does for Georgia. So I kind of told people that week 1, and some Georgia fans kind of like, no, you're hating. But I'm like, no, y'all just don't look exciting or anything like that. Bama was Jam Miller and Hayne and Justice. That's a great running back duo there. Those guys did a great job. Ryan Williams, that catch in the fourth quarter, that I tweeted. It's kind of like if you watch Dragon Ball Z, it looked like Ultra Instinct a little bit. Just the way he just evaded, made both of them tackle each other. It was pretty impressive. And then also Ryan Williams is a great run blocker too. If you look at it, and the NFL team, you see that too. Like, oh, he can run block at a young age for a wide receiver. And shout out to Kendrick Law too. He was doing a great job in run blocks as well. So I mean, Georgia has to play Texas later this year. So, and I have them losing to Texas. But Texas that's the team I really want to play the most this year.
Yeah, that's a good ass game.
Yeah. Flash of Julio and Devontae Smith. If you think that. But yeah, that's it, man. I mean, Georgia, I don't know what to make of Georgia. They gotta, if they can make that Texas game close or compete with Texas, then okay. But I think they just got a lot of work to do down there in Athens.
Yeah, appreciate you, brother. Any other final comments before we move to the power rankings? Any other final comments before we move to the power rankings?
Shout out to Ryan Williams. Nah, no funny though. What Ryan said about Ultra Instinct, that shit was fast. That nigga was moving different. That shit really like video game moves. I ain't gonna hold you. For him to be moving like that at 17, bro, I can only imagine when he draft eligible.
You could do 2 spins on 1 catch, bro.
Nah, but that ass can't even do that on NCAA, bro.
Nah, but I checked the Heisman odds yesterday. I just want to see who was up there. I think Milroe's favored plus 200 right now. Cam Ward, who a lot of people think is going to win the award because he has no competition, is plus 500. And Travis Hunter actually moved up yesterday to 3rd, ahead of, I think, the Dylan Gabriel. So
Travis Hunter deserve it.
How is Dylan Gabriel in Heisman talk?
It's also Ashton Gentry, the Boise State running back. I think he's 4th now. I think Gabriel moved back to 5th. So that game against whoever they just played, I must have sent him back. But yeah,
I'm seeing him. I seen a mock. That Ashton guy again. I just found out about him Saturday, but he's expected to get picked before Ollie Gordon, correct? Or is he better?
Did you see the Oregon game?
Right now.
The Oregon game, he had 200 yards versus Oregon when they played them this year.
Yeah, he's if he tests well,
Ollie Gordon not that nice.
Well, yeah, but if Ashton tests well at the combine, which I think will be his, whether he goes 1st or 2nd round, if he tests very well, I would not be surprised if he's a top 15 pick this year. Like that's.
I literally seen a mock yesterday where he was literally 15. That's a crazy thing.
Yeah, like unless Dallas, I think Dallas is his destination, obviously, because they definitely need a running back. But if a team in the top 15 needs a running back and they want to commit 5 years to him, I definitely think a team will do it because just to be able to find a lane and just get yards, that's his bread and butter. So yeah, get a good offensive line with him. Oh my God, shout out! He's gonna be a great pick next year if whoever gets him.
I got to see how good is he in passing game. That's one thing.
My boy Jordan Wilson pulled up, man. What's good, Jordan Wilson? What do you? I'm not to explain. I'm literally on the YouTube on my other phone. If you want to like the video, you press the X right here. We see the live chat. You probably seen the live chat. You'll press the X to get out of the live chat, and you'll just hit the thumbs up button right there. That heart, that's just to send an emoji or something like that. Yeah, that just sent an emoji or something. That's all it is. It ain't not hard to explain. Also, if anybody
like Tatum,
if you are in the chat and you see the StreamYard link right there that's pinned, that's how you come to the stage. Anybody can come to the stage. Jordan Wilson, I'm looking for you. Anybody can come to the stage, especially with this activity that we are about to start. We are about to start the weekly top 15 power rankings and facts.
Download the app too. It makes it real easy.
Yeah.
And you can paste the link right into the app if you download it.
Or if you're on the desktop. Shout out.
Either way.
Okay, so good news, y'all, because I was wondering that. So if you can download the app and make it easier for you to come to the stage, or if you're on desktop, you can just click it and just boom. So again, StreamYard, also live via YouTube. Make sure you all like the video. Also hit that subscribe button. And then tell a friend about facts and stats and everything that's going on here. Now we're gonna get to the activity or a good part. If you are on stage, I lean on you. I lean on you guys when along with myself when it comes to conducting the top 15. If we have a tie, then I will lean on the chat. And when I make the poll, so again, if you want to be a part of the rankings, you have to come to the stage. And if not, I will be. If you're in the chat, that's cool. What? Bro, they changed their stuff, bro. What? Hold on. StreamYard crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Hold on, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Hey, is Forever cool in BJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
BJ, what are you talking about video game because he run fast, nigga? You ain't see the moves he pulled out? Nigga, that's why I said video game, nigga. Anybody can run fast. Niggas can't change direction that quick. Niggas can't hear me. One foot spin, left foot spin like that. That shit was crazy.
Bro, they changed my plan. Remember what happened, Jordan, the other day? How I bought the
Were they downgraded all the way?
Yeah, they took everything away.
I was about to say
so then now I have to go, bro. Oh my god! All right, I'm gonna just shift. I'm gonna pivot because I'm not about to do it on that right now. After they've already emailed me today anyway, so I'm gonna pivot. Give me 1 second while my computer moving a little slow. I did not know they did that. They downgraded me all the way. I'm trying to add Jordan.
Wait, is Packboy trying to come up here? Because he said StreamYard guest.
Nah, he's not trying to come up.
Oh, bro.
I'm about to pivot, and I'll deal with this and come back with this.
Hey, what the fuck am I watching the Bulls do?
The who?
Nah, it's nothing with it. It's nothing with it.
TikTok. Oh.
This shit getting sad, bro.
You said you pivoted?
Yeah, I'm pivoting. It's nothing with a Mac, Ari. It's a StreamYard thing. I bought the wrong plan the other day. Power rankings. That's cool. I'll pivot. It's nothing to pivot. You good, amiga? Yeah, everybody that's in here, a quick pivot to playback. It's playback.tv/facts and stats. Thank you everybody that joined me on YouTube today. I know it was a late notice. YouTube will be heavily involved more going forward in the future. But again, playback. Somebody named They Hate Me 501. Who was that? They Hate Me 501. Come to playback. Playback.tv/facts and stats. It's on the screen again. Playback.tv/facts and stats. It is on the screen. Reminder: playback.tv/facts and stats is on the screen. I'll expect to see you all in playback soon. I'm about to end on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank y'all for the support. Playback.tv/facts and stats. I'm ending on YouTube. And I'm about to go back live on YouTube though, but I'm about to end this real quick and I'm gonna go back live.